Hello, friends. Welcome to today's writing lesson. Today, we're going to be talking about comparative adjectives. So, before we get started, I want to quickly talk about what we're going to be able to do today. Today, we're going to be able to use comparative adjectives by changing a regular adjective to its comparative use. So, what are adjectives? Let's review and remind ourselves what adjectives are. So, remember that adjectives are words that we use to describe nouns, right? And the way that we can describe a noun is we can say what size it is, we can say what color it is, we can say how many there are, what it feels like, what it tastes like, what it looks like, how it behaves, how it sounds, what shape is it, and then how it smells, right? So there's tons of ways that we can describe nouns. So look at this sentence here. It says, the blank dress has too many pockets. How could I describe this noun? Well, I could say that the dress is pink. I can describe it using an adjective, pink, right? When I went to get the blank ice cream, it was really blank. So how could I describe these nouns with what adjectives? Well, I can say what type of ice cream I got. I got vanilla ice cream. That's an adjective, right? It's describing the taste, the flavor of it. And it was really cold. I can describe how it feels, right? So adjectives are words that describe nouns. But what are comparative adjectives? Well, comparative adjectives are words we use to describe how two or more nouns are the same or are they different. So we use these words to describe two nouns, okay? When we think about comparative adjectives, there are two rules that we have to follow. The first rule is that we can add er to to an adjective, or we just add the word more in front of the adjective. So let me give you an example. So when we have one syllable adjectives, we can add er to the end of that adjective. So let's look at the word fast. That is one syllable, right? Fast. So I can just add er to the end of that adjective. Now, if the adjective ends in an E, all I had to do is add the R, right? But if my adjective is a three-letter word that is a consonant, vowel, consonant, like the example fat, right? F is a consonant, A is a vowel, T is a consonant, right? So when I have a consonant, vowel, consonant adjective, I have to double the last consonant and add er. So fat becomes fatter, fatter. Okay. So also, when I have a two-syllable adjective ending in y, I have to change the y to an I and add er. So if there's a two-syllable adjective like the word happy, look at the word happy, right? And it ends in a y, I add ier, right? So also the word easy, I take away the y and add ier. So there is rule number one with adding er to adjectives. Now, if a adjective has two or more syllables and it doesn't end in y, I don't have to change it or add er. All I have to do is add the word more in front of the adjective. So look at the word modern. It's modern, right? But because it doesn't end in a y, I don't have to change anything. All I have to do is add more in front of the adjective. So I would say more modern. Gorgeous is also two syllables, but it does not end in a Y, so I don't have to change anything. All I have to do is add the word more in front of the adjective. More gorgeous. Same with adjectives that are three or more syllables. I don't have to change anything. All I have to do is add the word more. More expensive, more beautiful. Okay. So if I have one syllable adjectives, I'm going to add er, or um, a consonant, vowel, consonant, double the last consonant, add er. If my adjective ends in y, then I have to change the y to an I and add er. That's my ER rule. Two syllable adjectives not ending in Y and 3 syllable adjectives, all I have to do is add the word more. So let's do some examples. So rule number 1, adding ER. So I add ER to 1 syllable words. If the word ends in a consonant or E, just add an R, right? So look at this word, cold. So cold is going to become, what do you think? Colder, right? If the adjective is a consonant vowel consonant, I double the consonant and add ER. So look at the word big. You see how it's consonant vowel consonant? So I'm going to take the G and I'm going to double the G and add ER. So it's bigger. Okay? If my adjective ends in Y, I need to delete the Y and add IER. Tiny becomes tinier. I take away the Y, I add IER. Funny becomes funnier, right? So I add IER. So these are my ER rules, okay? 1 syllable words, add ER. If I have to double my consonant, I double it, add ER. My Y's, I delete the Y and add IER. Now, when I have rule number 2, how do I just use the word more? If I have a 2 syllable adjective not ending in Y, I just add more. So look at the word gorgeous. So gorgeous is gorgeous, but is it ending in a Y? No. So all I have to do is add more in front of it. More gorgeous, right? All of my adjectives with 3 or more syllables, all I have to do is add more in front of the adjective. Beautiful. Beautiful. 3 syllables. So I add the word more in front of it. More beautiful, right? So with your rules, you are going to have some practice. And with your practice, what you're going to do today is you are going to get the Google form, okay? And you're going to practice just changing the word, okay? So you're going to type your first and last name, right? You're going to choose your homeroom teacher. Then you'll be able to see my video after I upload it. So with your independent practice, what you're going to do today is you're going to just change the word to its comparative form. So how would I change Y? What do I need to do to change Y to be comparative? Okay, so I look at my word and I see that it ends in Y. What is my rule for ending in Y? I need to delete the Y and add IER. So here in bottom, I'm going to retype the word and I'm going to type it here. You're going to do the same thing here. Difficult, big, intelligent, handsome, small. You're going to do the same on these ones as well. Figure out the word, okay? Figure out the rule and then add your comparative. So do I add ER? Do I add more? You've got to decide based on your rules. You're going to do the same for your exit ticket. I'm going to come back in just a minute to review your exit ticket with you. If you have any questions, please reach out.